Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the studio. Tonight, another Wednesday update. First things first, we got the Primal truck painted. It's done. That will be Sunday's video. I'm working on that now, but the body's painted finally, and I am done with blue paint for a minute because just a few weeks ago, me and my wife got in a little fender bender. I work in a body shop, so we fixed her car. It's blue. Painted the other Beetle body, had some blue in it. Saturday, I did a little members only video, showed what we were working on. I painted a kind of a, I guess I did it on the post also, the community post. We did the go-kart body, the tractor trailer, blue, upon request. And then on top of that, one of my co-workers, his brother's family car, a 67 or 68 Camaro, painted it last Saturday, blue. And then we had to turn right around Saturday night. Sunday, we worked on the Primal body, blue. And everything was requested blue. I'm done with blue paint for a minute. The next body we'll be doing is that's the Dune Master. And this one here is going to be probably shades of gray. The owner, his real cars are gray, and we're going to play off of that. Yeah. And what else is going on? We did get some more parts for the YZ10. It's slowly but surely coming together. I got the proper size turnbuckles for the front end. When we use the outer holes with the JC Racing longer front U-joints, the stock turnbuckles are only like 34 millimeters, and I ended up getting some Racing 42 millimeter, part number 0342 if you're looking for it. I got two more parts sitting in customs right now, the Exo Designs shock standoffs, and a spare set of wing mounts just in case we get into a situation where if they break. I didn't want to wait for a month to get them. These actually ship pretty quick. And also we got the Racing aluminum pulleys. I'm not going to put these in unless I just have to. Not because of any other reason other than the ones in there aren't broke. And we're going to try it first before we put the aluminum ones in there. And I also... we're not putting killer power in this thing. We're going to put a just stock system in it. 13.5, and we got a Racing belt. For some reason, I think this is supposed to be an upgrade. I don't know. But we got a belt. I know the pulleys tend to possibly strip out because they're just kind of nylon. And so we got a few extra parts. I'm going to grab a few more pieces before we race the car. If we do race it anytime soon, I'm not sure when. We are going to Indiana as of right now. That's still in the books and the plans. I didn't get signed up in time. It got sold out. But I've got another buddy that's racing like every single class, and he offered me one of his cars. So I may take him up on that. I'm not sure which one he's wanting me to possibly run. He's got one in every class, I think. So we may take him up on that offer, and we greatly appreciate that. All right, we did pick up some electronics for the YZ10. We got another, this is the same servo I bought for my 10T2. Very fast, very strong, low profile, faster than I can react. So it is the PTK 160T. That's a really nice, cool looking servo. It's got the brass base on it. And we picked up a just stock 13.5. We're not going crazy horsepower with this thing. We just want to participate. If we do race with it, we're not trying to win. So if there ain't enough motor, we may upgrade the motor. But we're definitely sticking with the basic speed control. Probably next thing on the bench as far as, since we got past the Primal body, it's going to be the dirt oval car. The X-Ray buggy, late model. I got the shocks and everything in the box. Just got to put it together. We got a body. Got to get some wheels and tires for it to get it mocked up. But this right here will most likely be the next build because I want to get this thing done for possibly the Norris Cooper Memorial Race at Cooper's in Virginia. coming up at the end of April, but we'll see how that goes because we also have another big thing going on at the end of April. So I at least want to try to race one time up there before the end of the season, and the April race is the last race of the season. So yeah, I don't know if we're going to make a March race because we've got plans for the next few weekends. Yeah, hopefully don't miss out, but be looking forward to that. At least we'll get it built. All right, that other big thing I mentioned right there, Mini Truck Nationals. We got our ticket today. I almost don't want to tear the envelope up because it's got a cool stamp on it. But we're going to go ahead and put this in the truck because you can't get in the gate without it. And they only allowed 800 trucks, I believe. I'm not sure exactly what the exact number was, but I believe the cutoff was 800. And we are number 256. Yeah, pretty cool. We made it last year. They let us in, and we are going back again this year. Pending if I decide to get a wild hair. I'm on the fence about selling that thing. I don't know. So that'll be coming up on April 25th. So that is always a good video for me. That does good views. So we might be having to. We're going regardless if we still have a truck or not. As you can see, got a little bit of dust on there. Hadn't drove it in a while, probably about a month. I drove it around the block just to get the fluids rotated and charge the battery. But still looking pretty good. And I did kind of a leak down test. That rear end is still up. I aired it up to drive it in. I got a slow leak in the front. The rear end has been up for a month, probably about 3 weeks. The front got a slow leak. Plus you got more weight in the front too, so that kind of, if it's going to leak, you'll find it in the front. I can't take you in the studio because that's where the primal truck is, and you'll see that Sunday. All right, I guess the other big breaking news last week, we did the unboxing on our four-wheel drive, and the internet never fails. People have to complain about some of the stuff on it. I get it. It's an expensive car, an expensive kit, and I don't know. I'm just happy to have it. I'm okay with the kind of different shades of white. I don't care. It's good with me because I never imagined I was even getting this ever as a kit. I do feel bad for the guys that are getting them in their boxes, and they're Associated, for some reason, shipping them in these giant boxes, and the boxes are getting kind of tossed around and getting smashed. I know a few of them have arrived in a giant box okay. So it's kind of a, not sure who to blame on that situation. Yeah, it should be packed a little bit better, but at the same time, if it's getting crushed, it doesn't matter if it's in the same box. It's getting crushed. So that sucks for those guys. I hate it, and I'm sure Associated is going to make it right. I guess the other big gripe that's been on the internet ever since the re-releases started coming out was the kind of a discolored parts. They don't exactly match. I'm in the boat of beggars can't be choosy, and I am so appreciative that they are making this. I have never expected this to be a kit. If you got one, if you got the internet, you've seen them. They got some parts that are a little bit greener, grayer looking. If it's that bad, dye it black. I did experience with the 10T with the greener parts or the off-colored parts. They do take a little bit longer to take dye. I'm wondering if those are fiber reinforced or something. They do take dye fine, but it just takes a little bit longer. I noticed that the nylon or the natural colored parts were coming out black before, like the transmission case on the 10T and the rear hub carriers and stuff were that green color, and some of the front arms. They took a little bit longer, but once they set in a little bit longer, they matched. Just got to constantly stir it and check it. Don't let them sit there and get melted down, but just a slow boil. But if you want to stick with the natural look, you're kind of stuck with the slightly different shades there. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with both directions. I like it dyed. Now, I don't know what would happen if you tried to dye it a color. I've seen some people dye in blue, and it worked. Which you may have to tend to do on the darker side. I don't know how, like the lighter colors, if you want to do red, pink, something like that. There was a car that was all red, and they powder coated their chassis red. Yeah, I mean, it's if you were a kid in the 80s, you realized the RC10 wasn't just a builder's kit. I mean, it was a hobbyist kit. You had to go in and file things and tweak things and make it your own. They're not fast out of the box. You had to go through there and basically port and polish everything. You had to make sure all your shims were in the right place and make sure holes were clearanced and all that. It's just part of it. It was not a beginner's kit, and neither are these. They all have their quirks about it, and but I have no complaints. I love it. I'm glad they come out with it. I can't wait to build it. I am holding out for a minute because we got so much other stuff going on, and everybody and their brothers already built theirs on the internet. I want to do my chassis a different color. I want to get it powder coated, and I got another T2 that's in a little bit rough shape. It's in a lot rough shape, and since we're getting one, might do both. And I got another buddy, he may want to do his too, I'm not sure yet. I appreciate all the birthday wishes. This is my first birthday without my dad. We share a birthday. I think he's pretty proud of what we're doing here, and yeah, I'm gonna stop there. I can't talk. Anyway, hit that like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think about all the controversy surrounding this, what we're doing here, and stay tuned for the Primal truck body. It's coming, and while you're at it, click that link below if you need some stickers or a t-shirt. Not this t-shirt. This is the show we're going to. But anyways, we got a couple shirts on there and hoodies, stickers. Hate to keep plugging my stuff, but it helps the channel. It helps every little bit we get. So we got a couple trips planned this year that's going to be really cool, and some big races. Again, I appreciate the fellow down there in South Carolina that's going to let us run his car in Indiana, possibly if we make it. As of right now, that is a go. All right, guys, I can just keep on blabbing, but we're going to wrap it up right here. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us while we just give you a quick update. We've been really busy with that Primal body and work and just life in general. So stay tuned for that. If you hadn't already, hit subscribe. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about all the controversy surrounding some of these re-kits. And we'll see you Sunday. Thanks.